Welcome in, everybody. We're going to be doing something a little bit different this Monday evening. We're going on a Pokemon journey. We're going on an old school Pokemon journey. We're going on a Pokemon Yellow Legacy journey. This is a ROM hack that I've been kind of watching. It was done by a person who does like YouTube videos. I think he streams as well, called Smith Plays Pokemon. Let me just check our settings real quick. I want to make sure we have fast text on. Yep, and so I also noticed that this game has like a normal and a hard difficulty. I'm not entirely sure what like hard encompasses outside of like probably level caps. But I think for the moment we're gonna just go with like normal for right now. Classic Pokemon. Sure. Oh yeah, and they also gives a choice that was not was not a feature until Pokemon Crystal, where you could actually play as a boy or a girl. So we're gonna make ourselves a girl in this one. They also changed up a lot of the sprite artwork, I think, from the front and the back portraits. And that's where we also have like our little custom female sprite avatar, which is supposed to represent Yellow, or as she's known as, like, Leaf in the manga. So we're gonna play as, we'll basically play as Green, but we're gonna give ourselves a different name. And I think what we'll do instead is we're going to make this a journey about our wife. So we're gonna be fused. I guess we'll fused A, because we can't fit her. We can't fit fused artist. And so we got to pick out her rival, which I have the perfect rival in mind. We have numbers. I guess they don't have numbers for us in this one. Let's see. I got it. We'll just kind of cram his name, his username in here. Yeah, it's for like ballistic integrity. That's like a cute little sprite that they made. And then we can automatically run right at the start. Fused Artist is playing the SNES. Okay, it's time to go. Make sure there's something here. Right, all kids leave home Sunday. It said so on the television. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna have to get fused her Pokemon. That was close. Wild Pokemon live in tall grass. Oh! Oh, hey, we just got a new subscriber. Hey, thanks for the subscribe, Kula. Welcome to this crazy train. You also get to have like a lot of we have a bunch of emotes for like subscribers. Yep, there you go. That's one of them right there. A little motion black mage, and our laughing Litten. Yeah, thanks for that, man. Really appreciate that. All right, time to get our starter Pokemon for Fused Journey. Alright, So he said, give us this one. All right, let's take it. But then he gets pissed and says, no, I want this one. Look at that. Isn't that how how Ballistic Integrity always is, just taking your Pokemon there, Val? Oh, we got a gifted sub. Got a gifted sub for Retro Gaming Times. Oh, and if y'all haven't noticed, down there, Kulo just, with that gifted sub, he actually did some damage to the boss that's down there. There's like a new boss, a boss thing. So I think it's calculated to where bits do like 1 hit point, donations of like dollar amounts, like $1 does like 100, and gifted subs do 500. Alright, so looks like you got your Pokemon stolen from you, Fused, so instead Professor Oak's going to give you the Pikachu. And now you get to nickname it. So what's this Pikachu's nickname? Sparky? It's just like the anime. For the one kid. What was his name? Richie. His name was Richie in the, oh, better yet. Zip? Alright. Or no, wait, it was, yeah, it was, let me go ahead and fix this. We'll make it Zips. Alright, so we have Zips. Let's take a look at Zips. 10, 11, 14... Alright, time to get the first battle out of the way. Yep. We got our Eevee. Pikachu and Eevee. Let's go ahead and open up with Thundershock. I think this battle pretty much can kind of play out the same way. I think he's just going to spam tack-alongs. Oof. Let's go for it. Let's go for the win. The scrolling experience. That's new. They put that in with the this ROM hack as well. I'm definitely interested to see just what all they have, what new stuff that they put into like this ROM hack. Because you can catch like all 150 in this one. And of course, Val's Pikachu is not happy with her right now. So let's go ahead and heal up before we head on to Viridian. Alright, so we'll head on to Viridian City. So you work at the Pokemon Mart. We're gonna get a potion from him. gotta do a little bit of questing first before we get some Pokeballs. It looks like Route 1 is still pretty much Pidgeys. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and just start using the run button because that'll make us move a lot faster. So, let's get the parcel and we'll take it back. Because I'm pretty sure we still can't pass through here. Which is funny enough, like this guy is, laid out. Apparently in the actual Japanese release, it's a drunk, but it's just in the American or international release, they made it a cranky grandpa that needs his coffee. There's our first look at the Rattata. Well, it's going to be interesting trying to at least catch something at the start. If Pikachu's one-shotting them with just Thunder Shock, probably have to just switch it up and use like our quick attacks. See how much damage this does. So when we get our Pokeballs, then it'll be quick attacks. Level 7. Let's deliver our package to Professor Oak. Our Pokedex. Now, if I remember what they were saying about this particular ROM, they actually made a big upgrade to the Pokedex. So let's take a look here. So you can see their area. Obviously, there's all over the place. I thought there was... Oh yeah, that's if you got it. So they added a thing where you can see like their moves as to like what moves they learn at a certain level, but we need to catch something first. I think we could see it with Pikachu. So level up moves, Thunder Shock, Growl, Quick Attack, Thunder Wave, Tail Whip. And just kind of plan out your moves and see just what he learns. Looks like they gave him Thunder Punch at 20 and Thunderbolt at 30. And Thunder at 41. So that's oh, and you can also see like what TM and HN moves you can learn, which that's definitely something that didn't exist in the original cut. So that's like a really cool modification. Alright, let's run back to Viridian now and get some Pokeballs. That way we can start building a team. I know Sarah Cruz said that they started with Red and Blue. Anyone out there, like, which Pokemon games did y'all start with when y'all first played them? In my case, I started with Red. I remember the day that I went to Walmart. It was raining and I was actually sick that day. But my mom was still like, well, we're gonna go get groceries and get your medicine, and wanted to see if I'd come along. So I had some money in my pocket, and I was like, I knew that the game had come out and been out for a little bit, and decided to go and pick up Pokemon Red that day. So 11-year-old me, sick as a dog with, you know, chicken noodle soup in my room and Pokemon Red. So let's take some of our money and let's buy some Pokeballs. Go ahead and we'll buy up 10. We'll buy a couple of potions. We'll buy 2 antidotes. And it should be alright. We don't really need anything for paralyzed just yet. Oh yeah, we need to go up here and grab this secret item. Let's go over here. See just what we can find. There we go. We got a Spearow, a level 6 Spearow at that. That's pretty high. I think we'll catch this one. Alright, so we got ourselves a Spearow. What should we nickname this Spearow? I don't know if the wife is still around or not. Never had a Game Boy of my own, but I get to borrow it from my friends and cousins. Never caught on Pokemon game, but watched the anime when it aired locally. Gotcha. I never had like the big fat Game Boy. Like my first one was my mom got me a yellow Game Boy Pocket. That was my first experience with getting a Game Boy, and I had a few Game Boy games, but the way I was playing them is because since I didn't have a Game Boy, I had gone to the flea market and someone, I believe, was selling like Super Nintendo games. And one of the things they had was the Super Game Boy. Oh, that's Archimedes. Let's see if we can name it Archimedes. That might be a little too long. But yeah, so for a long while, my method of playing Game Boy games was through the Super Game Boy. I think we might have just enough room for it. There we go. Archimedes. Archimedes is going to be our Spiro. Let's see what else we have here. Level 6 is pretty high, like, for Pokemon on this side. Everything is normally under 5 until you get past the Viridian Forest. And of course we have a Mankey. Definitely want to catch this, because this is pretty much going to be our way to get past Brock. Pokeball. Alright, now we caught ourselves a Mankey. Alright, chat. Give us some names. What are we naming our Mankey? I actually don't have Let's Go Pikachu yet, though I'm planning to, but it gets pushed back every time a new game comes out that tickles my fancy. But the remakes, like the Let's Go remakes for the Switch, they were really fun. My wife and I got Let's Go Pikachu, and she got Let's Go Eevee. You want to name it Kung Lao? Kung Lao the Mankey? Okay. Name it Kung Lao. Let's see. Got another Spiro here. We're just gonna use this to grind. As Hitmonchan and Hitmonlee vibes. That's true, because like that and like Mankeys are known to get like really angry. So like I guess it kind of fits like, you know, Kung Lao. Because he's always kind of like, of the two between like him and Liu Kang, he's always the one that's like a little bit more aggressive because he wants to prove himself. Alright. So we definitely... Let's see. And I also like the fact that they gave different sprites. Like they implemented new sprites for each creature. So like whoever did work, like his team, like Smith Plays, they did a very fine job with the I think what we'll do, we're gonna level up our Mankey for a bit. We'll let this old man show us how to catch Pokemon, even though we just did it. Apparently if you hold start while pressing A on stats, can check to see a Pokemon's growth potential. Wait, start and press A. Okay. Our Mankey is okay. So that's the smaller numbers is the growth potential. So this one seems to grow more speed and defense than it does attack, even though it's got a base attack of 12, speed of 11. Gramps is not only losing his touch, he's losing his marbles. I know. We'll see. He was really a drunk in like the Japanese version, but we didn't want to probably promote like alcohol or anything like that with the international releases. Alright, so we're probably going to grind here just a sec to get Kung Lao up. We definitely don't want him taking like any flying attacks, because he'd be weak to flying moves. Good, we got Thunder Wave, so that'll help with like catching potential. Alright, we got a Nidoran female coming up so far with like 10 nicknames. Yeah, I think it gets sanitized when it's packed for global release. Yeah. They're 10 out of 10. Do a Thunder Wave and Paralyze. Well, I can tell right now the Poison Sting is a lot stronger because that did more damage than they normally do. But we caught ourselves a female Nidoran. Alright, so what are we naming our female Nidoran? I'll name it? You want me to name it? Well, if it helps, it eventually evolves into a Nidoqueen. Name her Elizabeth? Like Queen Elizabeth? I think I've got a, so how about this one? Let me make one slight modification. What if we do this? What about Queen Liz? Alright, so we've got Queen Elizabeth. Rattata is like whooping our Kung Lao. Okay, so let's switch back out. I'll never forget the day that like Dave, when we were talking Pokemon, and he called it a. We were talking about. It's hard for me to like try and not laugh about this, but like for the Rattata, like he was calling it Ratatata, like there was an extra word in there, or like an extra ta. Then we got male Ninarans, so we're gonna catch this one too. Yeah, Ratatata. Like a machine gun. Ratatata. Oh, good, he's paralyzed. Let's do a quick attack. Just lower his HP a little bit more. Catch. Now we got our male Nidoran. Now we need to come up with a name for our eventual Nino King. Prince Philip? Well, it's way too long. Prince Phil? We can try it. Let's see. Even though he becomes like a, yeah, so we'll probably have to shorten and do like Prince P. Let's run down here and heal up real quick. Since we have two of them are at least paralyzed. You gotta keep them together. I can put them in the box together. We'll roll with them for right now. We're filling out like a team and filling out our Pokedex at least. This is supposed to be. Oh, there's one thing that I did that definitely forgot to do already, is do the rival fight again. I don't know if our team would be strong enough to quite deal with him yet, but let's grind on over here just for a little bit. I think if Pikachu gets another level, we should be okay. Or maybe even Kung Lao. You can get like Kung Lao a fighting type move. Look and see just when he learns said fighting type move. Level 9 low kick. 21 for karate chop. Okay, so level 9, but I don't think we're gonna wait quite that long. But we'll want to at least get him that high for by the time we get to Brock. Okay, so we can give Archimedes this one. Super effective damage.
Okay!
Okay. Alright, we're bringing the fight to the Nidoran as much as it's growling at us. Maybe we can try it now. Let's put Zips up front. He should carry the battle for us, so we don't lose our progress. We'll go ahead and save the game. You're going to the Pokemon League. You don't have any badges. Oh yeah, definitely check out the redeems. We've got a lot of I've got a lot of soundbite redemptions. I've got to add a few more, and even I need to also look into the ones that like Off has made, like Digitamer, where they've got like audio and they've got like clips. So I need to like look into that. I'm gonna start things off with a Thunder Wave to paralyze this one. Going for the sand attack. Sand attack. Alright. What we'll do then is we're going to switch out. Clear those debuffs. Gonna put some defense debuffs on him. And then switch back into Zips. Of course, we go right into a sand attack. There we go. Should be a level for both of them. Kung Lao and Zips. And I think in doing this, I think if you beat him in the first one, you beat him again, I think that makes it to where his Eevee eventually evolves to Vaporeon, I want to say. It's either that or that one or Jolteon. I can't remember how the combination goes again for yellow. But like it's based on like whether you win or lose the first fight at the laboratory, and then if you win or skip or lose the second fight. Go back to Pallet Town for just a second to see if we can also catch like a Rattata. A Rattata. Or we can one-shot him instead. Actually, this would probably be a good spot to put Kung Lao up front. Pokedex coming. 8 and 5. Still have lots to do. Okay. I think it's because we already bought Pokeballs. He doesn't give us any. But let's grab the map. Quick attacks. Should be able to catch this Pidgey. Alright, so we got ourselves a Pidgey. So we got another bird. Alright, what are we nicknaming our Pidgey? Beamer? Okay, we'll go with Beamer. Alright, so now we're loaded up, so everything else we catch is going to go to the box. Try and keep Kung Lao in for this just to knock it out. Alright, he's going to take effective damage from gust attacks. I think the spot really to train him is going to be along with Archimedes in the forest. Let's head up north and see if there's anything else here that spawns on Route 2. Send in Zips. Split experience grinding. Oh, there we go. That's definitely new. You don't find Vulpixes right before Viridian Forest. Yep, so Vulpix showing up this early is definitely new. So we're definitely going to catch a Vulpix. Oh, I didn't know it was Ember right off the bat, too. Alright, so let's ensure that we catch it. We're gonna hit it with Thunder Wave to paralyze it. Give it better odds of catching it. And we caught ourselves Vulpix. Alrighty, so now we get to nickname our Vulpix. I know you. This is like your favorite Pokemon, so. You just want to name it Ember? Okay, we'll go with Ember. We'll have to go and we'll have to go back to the Pokemon Center to go get it out of the box. I think what we'll do is we'll probably put our Pidgey in for it. So we'll put in a Beamer. And we'll take out Ember. Okay. Might as well go ahead and heal up. Having a fire type this early on will definitely help. Since like in yellow, you don't really get a fire type until like you're heading towards Cerulean, where you would get the because you get like all the other starters through like little quest things or requirements, and you'd get Charmander in traditional yellow, which I'm assuming that those are all the same. Those are all unchanged. But I think both Ember and Archimedes will probably be trained up through the forest. Oh, I realized that I actually switched into him. I meant to switch over to Zips. This is fine. We should... Oh, well, we got crit, so let's switch. A potion on him. Yeah, Vulpix is a pleasant surprise. Just kind of curious just to see like what else we can catch on the way to Pewter City. Go ahead and go on into the forest. Wells, level 7. Don't think all the NPCs are pretty much, for the most part, the same. So let's switch up, put Ember up front. we're not gonna catch Metapod because I think they're still programmed just to have Harden. We're gonna catch a bug. We're gonna catch it from the base form. Worth a big chunk of experience. Okay, so we got Weedle. Let's see if she one-shots him, though. Yeah, she does. Do you have Pikachu? Yep, I sure do. But you can't have him. Vulpix. So we'll leave her in just for a turn and then switch out to Zips. That's not good, we got poisoned. Ran into an Oddish in the forest, that's new. There's not usually Oddishes in Viridian Forest. So let's heal up and then use an antidote. There we go, Caterpie. See if it passes the Ember test. Ember used Ember. It was super effective. Alright, well now she's got Quick Attack, we'll be able to soften things up. A level up. There's the Oddish that she was talking about. And the Oddish that gets crit. Well. Alrighty. We're gonna have to try and just use quick attacks. Level 7 Kakunas. I'm glad to see that, like, the level ranges are at least a little bit higher. Oh, and this Kakuna actually knows Poison Sting. That's funny, because, like, half the time the bugs only know Harden, or, like, at least the Kakuna Metapods only know Harden. It's like for whatever reason, they just stop using, like, Poison Sting. I think it's better, though, if we catch one or use it to, like, actually train, because they'll have better stats that way. One more should do it. so we got a Caterpie for people to name. Mothra. Okay, we can name it Mothra. So what if we find ourselves a what was it, like a Venonat, a Venomoth, or it's actually like a big moth? Shall we save that for okay, so we'll save that one then. So then what do we name it? Because it eventually evolves to Butterfree. While you're thinking, I'm gonna take a swig of fruit punch. Bubs. Alright, so naming Bubs. Alright, so Bubs is sent to the PC. And then we got ourselves a Weedle. We have to get this one because we want to have like our crazy looking bee Pokemon. I'm like reminded of the Pokemon tabletop that we were running, and like Mike had this ridiculous bee drill that always crit all the time. So what are we gonna name our Weedle? Oh, I guess I clicked the wrong button and sent him to the box. Don't worry, we can name him. There's a nickname person in the game, so that way you can change it. That was my bad. Okay, level 8. There's our Oddish. Okay, so this is when we want a quick attack. Also, speaking in that same Pokemon tabletop, remembering like Mark when he caught his Oddish, and it tried to send it out to deal with like a Primeape, and the thing was exhausted, and he just like started burying it in the dirt. I just had to look at him. I'm just like, you've played Pokemon before. Like, why would you start having your guy bury the thing in the dirt? Alright, so this time I won't mess it up and we can actually name this Oddish. Alright, what do you got for me? Remember, it evolves into Gloom and then Vileplume. Vileweed! No? Yeah, if we named it a vegetable, you'd put it in the box though, and you'd never use it. can't think of one for an oddish when it comes to like a walking plant. Well, if Kula's still there, do you got a nickname for us, or anyone that might be lurking? Otherwise, I think I can come up with something for oddish. Let's see. Let me look out and think of. While you're thinking, we'll look at some decent oddish nicknames and see if we can pick some of a good one. If y'all don't come up with one, that is. Can't think of any. Okay. Let's see. Well, we could name it. Well, no, I don't. Oh God, someone came up with the nickname Anthrax, and I just thought that's really terrible. Let's not name it that. Uh, Caesar for like Caesar salad. Romaine. There's a lot of funny like lettuce nicknames. Uh, Radish, of course, because I think that's what it's supposed to, play on, like oddish. I could name it Ivy. Yeah, I'm fine with that. We'll name it Ivy. So we'll send Ivy to the box. That'll probably be one that we'll run back and go grab that one. Just so that we've got like a little bit more of a balanced team. That probably wouldn't hurt to train it since we've got a rock gym coming up. Rock and ground, so let's see. Who are we putting in the box then? I think, let's put Queen Liz and Prince P in the box for the moment. It's interesting it starts with tackle. Because pretty sure like Oddish usually had like absorb. I guess this makes it a lot easier to deal with training in the forest because most of the bugs are all going to resist grass type moves. So we could train Ivy. Let's see, then we have, it would be good to train like one of the Ninarans since they become poison and ground. So which one are we taking, Fused? Are we taking the boy or are we taking the girl? Take the girl? Okay. So you can... And then we'll go ahead and heal up. How's the sound? Am I coming through okay? Because I do realize that like the Pokemon music is it is a little loud. So I think that's how this game works. Okay. As long as I can be heard and alright, let's go back through our forest. And let's start training up. We'll put Ivy. We'll put Ivy up front. Oh no, it's gonna be the Harden. Just have to use poison powder and get this encounter over with. It definitely gives the game a different feel to have like an oddish this early. I mean, it's kind of like having Bulbasaur, but not quite. Same with like Vulpix. Oh man, that's a full level. Okay. Bug trainers. What we'll do is we'll try and get a few levels onto, I think it's, if everyone's around like 9 to 12, should be able to handle Brock just fine. Especially if we have Absorb, like that'll really help. Grass types, they just grow really quickly, so. And the good thing is that they also resist, like, because most grass are like also grass poison, he'll resist all of the like poison stings. And won't get poisoned. Oh my goodness, that was a big hit. Alright, let's switch to Archimedes then. We'll have Archimedes finish the fight out. Apparently your Pikachu's happy with you now. Well, Pikachu's no longer mad. We should probably give Ivy a potion. And let's see, when do they learn their first grass move. I like this tool that they've implemented with the Pokedex. Oh. One goes up to one. Where, did I skip over Oddish? I feel like I did. There it is. Learns Leech Seed and Absorb. 13. Okay. So 13 is the number for Ivy. Speed this up a little bit and switch out over to Archimedes. And we got Leech Seed. And we'll just completely set up like Poison and Leech Seed. And that way we can bring Archimedes back out and he can... Leech Seed should still be working, I believe. There it goes. We'll use this to kind of like leech healing off of the Caterpie. That way I don't have to use a potion. There we go, we got like a little bit of healing out of it. And then we'll switch back in for Kakuna. The leech and the tackles. go, finally.
Okay!
Okay. Welcome in, Gadford. Hope you're doing well. We're playing a little bit of Pokemon Yellow Legacy, which is a ROM hack. So we're gonna lead off with Poison, and we'll set up a Leech Seed as well. Yeah, it's called Pokemon Yellow Legacy. It's basically like a rebalance, and like they've done a lot of quality of life changes to the original Yellow. It's done by a guy and his team called Smith Blaze on YouTube. He did Crystal Legacy prior to this one, and I think after this one, I think he's working on Emerald. They're gonna make like one for Emerald as well. But he's made it. Obviously, you can catch all 150 in the game, in just one copy of Yellow. I found Pokemon like Oddish and Vulpix like early on. So you basically have like your Grass type and your Fire type. Early on when you have to like deal with like Brock. So, switch over to get some so it's like so like where Yellow was like kind of like a like Nintendo's version of like a complete, or at least fixed up one. They kind of did like a definitive edition, because Gen 1's not without its flaws, like when you play the original Red, Blue, and Yellow. There's even like a lot more stuff post-game to do that involves, I believe, catching Mew. Like, I think Mew is locked to the like post-game. Finding Pidgeys in here too. I don't know if they made it to where like you can get Pidgeotto in the forest. I know he was around in Viridian Forest in the original, but you definitely didn't see Oddishes in Viridian Forest early on. Oh no, poison powder, not good. Should have an antidote. Oh, no, not on him. There we go. So we want to make sure our team is at least set to deal with Brock, because I know all the gym leaders have been made harder. To counter like the poison powder, we're just gonna send our own Oddish in. that's the way to go, is just throw our own Oddish into it. I also don't remember, like, Oddish having tackle. Potion here. And another potion. And then one more fight before we're out of the forest. Oh yeah, this guy. He just has, this kid randomly has like a pincer. Which, I don't know how, what kind of damage the pincer throws out like this early on. But, he's got Vice Grip, so that's a pretty damaging hit. I think we're gonna lose our Kung Lao. So, let us... send in Archimedes. Just gonna keep on hardening. That's perfectly fine. Alright, let's go with the our Vulpix. $342 experience. Oh, that's gonna be... I hope she doesn't skip any moves. It's ironic how the AAA industry is starting to fall apart. Yeah, like... Sony, Microsoft, none of them are really doing well at all. And it's like they're just self-harming, like, for whatever reason, like, Sony's just hell-bent on, like, oh, well, if no one's gonna link their accounts, then we're just gonna stop selling a game, you know, in, like, 180 plus countries. I'm just like, okay. It's quite clear that, like, publishers do more damage, than they do, like, good. Because the only people that are gonna suffer for it is the studio, and the people that might have wanted to play, like Ghost of Tsushima, on PC. All just because they want to link an account, together in order to have, like, an increase in, like, PlayStation or PSN user accounts. To, I guess, please themselves or please the stockholders. It's really dumb. And then Microsoft, they spent all that money, like, buying Activision and buying Bethesda, and thought that Game Pass and, like, their however many studios they have was gonna, you know, get people to subscribe to Game Pass, and it's basically staggered. Like, growth for Game Pass subscriptions have staggered. It hasn't, like, gone up, and so then they just close a whole bunch of studios. Yeah, that's exactly right. And, like, I have PlayStation. Like, I had a PS3 when that major one first happened back in, like, 2011. It's like, for people that have never had a Sony account and have just been PC gamers, I'm sure they're just like, why would I want to link my account to a company that's had half a dozen data breaches in, like, the last 10 plus years? doesn't make much sense, you know. Oh wow, Repel's like super cheap. Okay, we'll buy like 5 of those. I'll buy a couple more potions. And I guess 2 more Pokeballs just to round things out. I'll go down here and check to see what else is here. Besides, we need to at least get Kung Lao to level 9. So he knows like low kick. Well, he's already poisoned. We might as well keep him in. Did I not buy... I must have not bought antidotes. Okay. Let's run it back then. I thought I bought it, but maybe I just bought Repel potions and Pokeballs. Gotta get him to level 9. Well, thankfully, though, they at least walked back the linking for Helldivers, so hopefully, that doesn't affect you over, you know, in like the Philippines. That they don't just randomly change something. I think the only thing they did was they made it to where it can't be purchased anymore. But has it affected you in any other way? You're still able to play Helldivers 2, right? So I saw where they were, I think on Twitter, where they were issuing refunds to people that went ahead, like Steam was already refunding people that bought Ghost of Tsushima because PSN wasn't in their country. And it wasn't even that they were requesting it, it's just it was automatically being done. Oh, there must be a speed tie between us. No, we're not gonna risk it. We'll send in zips. That's a good thing, because we would have immediately just gone down. Yeah, delisting it into other countries was more of Steam's independent administrative technical error, according to Joanne Pilestein. Yeah, like when I saw the change list, that's why like I was posted it in like the like the Enter the Dragon Discord, where they added 3 new countries to the Helldivers list, and then the change for all the sale restrictions for ghosts. It just sounds like a giant mess that doesn't need to be, because one company wants to like sit there and force something on you know, other people, and would rather not make money in spite of that. It's just like really stupid. Because the only thing it's accomplished is made sure that their stock went down. So, like, they lost, like, millions, if not billions, in, like, market cap from that stupid decision. Like, to see the stock immediately drop, like, $10. So, they've done themselves no favors, that's for sure, except piss people off. Piss studios off, make them seem like, you know, less untrustworthy than they already were. So Sony's got, it's on them. Like, there's no victory in that. Just taking massive L's. And it's weird too, because I had friends that were actually like defending Sony through all of this. It's really strange that, like, what you would benefit out of like defending a billion-dollar company. It's like, I don't feel sorry for billion-dollar companies that make stupid decisions. The only thing left standing right now is like Nintendo. Well, Nintendo's not, you know, they're not the saviors that, you know, for it either. They're just as bad. They just do more damage to like fans that want to make fan games, and because they're afraid that, you know, I guess it's supposed to, like, damn it. Unless they're supposed to just do it because they have to. Copyright or whatever. But I think they go a little overboard. They've always kind of had, draconian, practices. Like, even in the 90s. But, like, I guess they get a little free pass because it's Nintendo. But, yeah, they're just as guilty. But they're not suffering from, like, at least massive losses. They already had that happen with the, like, the Wii U. That was their most recent colossal failure. But good thing they've picked things back up with the Switch. Let us see. And try and grind out 3 more levels, I guess. Make sure we have like Absorb. Yeah, they're not. Doesn't mean they're not accountable for what they've done. Yeah, exactly. Like, I like playing, you know, certain games from each company, but, you know, they're not always like the patron saints of like gaming that they try to paint themselves to be. Some companies just do it worse than others. It's mainly why I do a lot more like indie games and play retro stuff, because I don't have to worry about oh, you need to link this account here or do this special thing. I'm like, not an old game, not this game here. I don't have to do anything with it. It shouldn't take too long to get 3 levels on our grass type here. I'll even like speed it up a little bit on like some of the grindy parts. Alright. So we sped up a little bit and we gotta get back to it. Someday they too will bend the knees with their asses up, yeah. But I guess we just, for the time being, we just enjoy gaming in what forms we can find it, and just not support, you know, companies that want to continuously trample over consumer rights, you know, or whatever little consumer rights that we have. Consumer protection about this? I'm not sure. Like, it just depends. I think it really depends on the country. Now, I know, like, there's really nothing in America that we've got to protect us from things like that. Now, the EU, like, they have some things from time to time. But I'm not sure about, like, if the Philippines, if y'all have got anything that protects you. I'm thinking the only reason, like, the EU might is because you might have a politician sitting on, like, one of those, they might have family on, like, one of those gaming boards or something, so, like, that's probably about it. Alright, we've got Absorb now, so that should help us out against Brock. So let's go heal up, and we'll see what the Rock Gym looks like now. Because I know they've changed the gym leaders and given them different moves, or not different moves, but they've changed their teams in some cases, and given them different moves and coverage types. So I think what we'll try and do is at least lead off with let's see. Now we'll keep Ivy up front for right now, just to see you on the first trainer. So we get our Diglett, and we should be able to straight up absorb. Pretty much take care of, like, anything on this end. Try and at least give some experience to our Mankey. Fury swipes. Not too bad. Against Brock Lesnar, the WWE Pokemon trainer. Yep. Going up against Brock Lesnar, the Pokemon trainer. Alright, so let's actually lead off with Kung Lao. We're gonna karate chop you. Well, even though we don't learn karate chop until 21, but Brock's pretty much just about the same. I think the only difference is, like, his rock types might know rock throw now. So they actually have, like, rock type moves. I don't remember low kick having a flinch effect to it, but I'm thankful for it. Oh no, he's gonna bite us. Well, we better take him out quick then. Or at least leer him up, because he's probably going to do a lot of damage. I don't know. We didn't really hit him too much. And that's the reason why. We're going for the bind attack. Let's go for another low kick. Constriction. Oh my god! They buffed that damage on Constrict. Okay, so we're level 11 now. I've never seen Constrict do that much damage. Okay, so they've obviously buffed the power of, like, certain moves then. TM actually tells us what it is. Alrighty, so first gym down. Let's go ahead and heal up and see if we've got any other NPCs to talk to, because I think they said they made the like the fisher people, like the fishermen are supposed to be earlier now. So I don't know if there's one in Pewter City or not. Might play Pokemon Outlaw one day. Is that like another ROM hack? I don't think I've heard of that one. Gotcha. What kind of ROM hack is it for? Is it one of like I guess fire red, leaf green, or crystal? The one I always liked that someone made a crystal was like Pokemon Prism. I always wanted to try that one out. Like I tinkered around with it, but never really got too far in it. Okay, so nothing changes about the museum. Escape ropes, or at least one escape rope will be fine. A couple more Pokeballs. Guess we better make a save. See what's up this way. Go through the trainer battles. Oh yes, indeed, it is Yellow Legacy. Welcome into the stream, Weebro. Hope the day is finding you well. Let's see, are we gonna get rid of Tail Whip? Or get rid of, or learn Tail Whip? We'll take it over Growl. Any mons that you're looking forward to using? I'm definitely looking forward to using, since I'm essentially playing like my wife's character, using even her username. Definitely Vulpix. I'm kind of stoked about having a Vulpix early on. So, like, we're running right now with, like, I think our main four right now is, like, Pikachu, Mankey, Oddish, and Vulpix. It's a Fire Red ROM hack that you may see characters curse a lot, you may see dialogue about hate crimes, racism, even Professor Oak allegedly being... Whoa, that's a crazy ROM hack. You said this is called Pokemon Outlaw? I was definitely not expecting that. I definitely was not expecting that one. Oh, the Nightshade gets a super fun. Firestone evolves are all unique now. See, I like the changes that they did with both the front and especially the back palettes, because or portraits rather, because some of them were really bad, like the back portraits. They did an amazing job. Like, I can't really praise Smith Plays, a lot, more than I am now with first giving us like Crystal Legacy, and then shortly after that now giving us Yellow Legacy. It makes me excited for when he touches Emerald Legacy. That, and it makes it feel like all of the trainers have definitely feel like they've been touched up, because like all their moves for sure. Everybody's excited to move on to Emerald, including the testers. Oh yeah, like Emerald was like a big game for a lot of people. Now, me personally, like Gen 3 is the one that I skipped, because by the time Gen 3 was coming out, I was going through high school, so I was more focused on playing, like, I guess, more mature games, but like I came back and played, Gen 4, and then eventually went back and played Gen 3. And definitely shouldn't have skipped it. I won't even say how old I was when Gen 3 released. I'm a Gen 5er. Yeah, for me, I was when the very first ones released. I was literally, I might as well have been Ash's age. I was like 10 or 11, like sick as a dog, and went to Walmart with my mom. She got groceries, and I got Pokemon Red. So I had like money in my pocket. So that afternoon was spent plugging this into the Super Game Boy with chicken noodle soup. And that's basically how I got hooked into the series. Well, we don't really need to use a potion, but let's switch up our order. I do know we need to give, like, our Nidoqueen and, Spearow a little bit more training. But yeah, what's some of the changes that you've liked so far, in the game, like, that they've done? Because, like, I'm enjoying, like, the battles being a lot harder, more moves being, like, more effective. Like, the fact that Poison Sting does so much more damage, threw me off. Especially, like, when Brock hit me with a Constrict. I was not expecting Constrict to do that much damage. Let's switch up to Kung-Lao and then go back down this way. Like some of the added trainers in the game they make for hard fights. I thought about trying this one on hard mode, but I decided to go with normal just to see like kind of the basic changes that they've done. Because I couldn't remember what hard mode did, if it put the level cap on you or not. As like I would expect like a lot of hard modes to do, is like kind of level cap you and to earn certain badges. Playtesters in Victory Road, very fun boss rush. Okay, yeah, I remember seeing those playtesters. Yeah, there's so many changes, and of course, playing a Gen 1 game, it just hits me all on the nostalgia factor. I'm about to run back to the Pokemon Center. Everyone's either low or poisoned, or both. Yeah, I can't wait to get to Victory Road. I've kind of looked at like a little bit of the change logs and such, but I kind of also wanted to not really look too deep into it, because I wanted to be surprised and like actually get that new player experience. So I apologize for the blinking screen. That is just the effects of poison for Gen 1. Oh no, you're perfectly fine. Let's see. Hard mode is level cap, keeps the 126 miss, and forces you to do set mode, no items mid-fight. Okay, so it's about what I expected it to be. I'll probably do like a hard mode after just kind of going through it once. So it's essentially sets it up to play like a Nuzlocke with the level cap. So let's go ahead and get this one and circle back up. That is one mighty Spearow. We do not want to get pecked by that Spearow. So, let's send in our Pikachu. Hopefully it doesn't get... Okay, good. It only hit us twice. I was worried that it was going to keep critting until we were dead. Yeah, I do like the one major change is like the experience bar from like Gen 2 is like the first nice touch that I notice. I'm just like, oh good. I can actually see my progress. And of course, the female sprite. Like the female sprite right out the gate, because like it took you know, until Crystal, until we got a female sprite character. Let's see. The legend Craig killed it with implementing all the quality of life changes. Yeah, they definitely deserve, like, all of them deserve all the praise in the world for, like, you know, giving, like, these changes to, like, a classic Gen 1 game. You know, if they could do, like, this much quality of life work for games like Pokemon, it'd be kind of interesting to see them do, like, a game like Fire Emblem, or make their own, you know, like, Fire Emblem hack. I think that would be kind of interesting to see just what they would come up with. I think she has a Jigglypuff, so this is fine. I don't remember low kick having a flinch effect. Then again, could be that I haven't played Gen 1 in so long, but I think that's a nice touch that it's got a flinch effect. So I think Smith would love that, but I don't know if the team would be really all that interested. Yeah, because I know Fire Emblem is one of those, like, while I'm a big fan of it, and a lot of my, you know, I've done a lot of streams of it and hacks of it. I know it's a niche kind of, like, franchise. Oh my goodness, we got some strong Pidgeys here, or Spearows here. Certainly a good way to, like, level up our team. Okay, now I see one that's like level 8. There's some big level ranges at this point. So I think it's still better to, like, kind of catch them low and then just train them up so they have, like, the bonus stats. Alright, so this is where we'll heal up, and I'm gonna check to see if I got enough money to buy our Magikarp. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of money. So for right now, I think we'll put the queen in the box. Now we just gotta think of a nickname for our Magikarp. I don't know if she's still around to give out nicknames, but everybody else can give nicknames if they would like to. I'm open to suggestions. So we got one for fish sticks. Yeah, I think that's a funny name. I'll totally go for it. We'll name him Fish Sticks. We might get... I think we can do fish... Yep, there it goes. Okay. Fish Sticks the Magikarp. Alright, so he's definitely going to be the one that we're going to try and train, because I know, like, Gyarados is, like, busted in, Generation 1. So, he's just going to be, like, our feeder, Pokemon right now. Oh yeah, that's one thing I haven't been actually looking at, so it's... Hold select, press A. He's got like no DVs. Let's see. Oh, what the heck? 1207? Is it? Maybe it's this one? Okay, here we go. I was holding my select button, so let's try that again with Magikarp. Okay, 15, 13, 9, special. Okay. And that was just the normal one. So yeah, he's pretty good. Gonna be a pretty strong unit. Alright, so swap into Pikachu. Yeah, he is very busted. It's gonna be Zubat galore here. The land of the Zubats. Probably want to at least catch a Zubat just so that we have it for completion's sake. And going towards, like, Pokedex count. Oh, here we go with Geodude. I actually kind of want to use, use it for, like, Golem. See if I can't get it low enough to catch. Just gonna soften it up with Ember attacks. Because anything else would probably take too long. Alright, it should be low enough. Alright, now we got ourselves a Geodude. So we gotta name ourselves our new Geodude. Give me just a second. We actually have our own real-life Meowth decided to hop up on the desk. And she's trying to bite the microphone. You gotta love cats. Alrighty. So what are we naming our Geodude? You want to name it Dwayne, like Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Oh, that's so... Of course. Alright, so Dwayne it is. Potion up our Vulpix. But, I imagine, you've gone through this, game, I'm guessing, already, Weebra. What kind of team did you put together? Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that follow. Oh, you've actually never finished Yellow, okay. So you said there's a certain trainer you're looking forward to me taking on. Okay. Well, I can't wait to get to that point. In the middle of the first playthrough, and just know everything because I'm the... Oh, you're the channel's video editor. Okay. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to have someone from, like, the team kind of drop by. Oh no, the suspense was even better now. But yeah, I appreciate you dropping by, and thanks again for the follow. So your team though, Parasect, has been super good. Yeah, that's one Pokemon, like, Parasect I've never really had on, like, a team, like, ever. Because there's, like, so many, there's just so many choices. Oh, I have to go the other way. I was gonna run back to the Pokemon Center real quick. But hopefully, like, with this playthrough, my idea is to avoid falling into the, oh, well, here's Pikachu and 3 starters thing. Like, I'm pretty much gonna try and keep the other 3 starters in the box. Because I just want to see, like, some of the changes that have been done to, like, all the other, Pokemon. Let's put a Repel on real fast. Yeah, it's been altered, so that's not really easy. You have to switch it up. Mm-hmm. We'll let the artist know they've got another fan. Alrighty, thanks for dropping by. Take care. well, that's really cool. Keep on going through here and fight our list of trainers. Try and get our Magikarp trained up to, I think, fill our water Pokemon slot. Oh yeah, Clefairy's sprite looks really different. I think it matches a lot better. Oh, here we go. This is kind of one I want to have on my team as well. There's just so many of them that are so good. Let's see if we can soften him up with tackles. Probably take out Ivy. Yeah. Now we got ourselves a Sandshrew. Checking to see what the wife will name this one, because Sandshrew is kind of like one of my favorite Gen 1 types. Alright, what do we got? What are we nicknaming it? Alfred is an Alfred Pennyworth. So I'm gonna be Alfred the Sandshrew. Okay. Batman's badass butler. We've got quite a team sitting in the box. Are there certain ones that you're wanting to be seen on the team fused? Alright, so definitely the Vulpix. Like, the Vulpix is obviously staying. I imagine, like, Pikachu's is staying because, like, that's our starter. You'll let me pick the rest. Okay. Well, We definitely need a, I am looking to my right. I see her. She's, so to put it in perspective to people just kind of lurking in chat, my female cat has decided that, um, to hop on the little mini fridge that's to our right, and she's sleeping on top of our router. Like she's facing the wall and just kind of like sleeping on top of the router because it like keeps her warm. Alright, so we're working with an electric type, a fire type. Probably want to have... Like Gyarados would fit pretty well for like a water type. Of course, we need like a flyer to like fly around. So it's not really necessary to have one on the team, like to train. But we could probably either use like, you know, like a Spearow. Maybe if we catch like a Doduo, we could get like a Dodrio and go that route. I'll have to like sit there and kind of see just what other types to use. Like, it'd be nice to probably maybe have a Gengar on the team. I know, but we're not quite at that point yet, so we can still kind of work around and make decisions. Pretty sure, yeah, they don't have the steel type this Gen 1, but we're gonna go ahead and just use our low kick. Oh, good. Nice little touch there, like the prompt to use another repel. Smitty's putting in the work. I almost got 2 levels off of that. And got the Geodude. Okay, this is where we're gonna heal up Ivy. Ivy's got Absorb, so we'll absorb Geodude's HP. Escape rope. And right into another trainer. Alright, so we're going to use this to train up our Vulpix on these grass types. Send in fish sticks to get some little bit of experience and take him right back out. I think that's a funny name though, to like have our to have like the soon-to-be Gyarados. Just gotta get to 11 more levels and be ready to go. Yeah, part of me wants to at least go out and grab our the Sandshrew that we caught. I probably should go do that. Go grab our Sandshrew and I'm not sure who we would switch it out with though. To be honest, like everyone's kind of pulling their weight right now. I know we've got to train a ground type up and at least be prepped for Surge after we deal with Misty. Let's run over to town and grab it. Oh, we're off. Here's another, yes. I think goodness. Now, come on now, kitty. Hold on just a second. Alrighty, there we go. I had to, like, move Artemis out of the way. Yeah, we could probably deposit Kung Lao and we'll take out Alfred. Scratch, Poison Sting, Fury Swipes, Sand Attack. Do spin, throw, hat, win all the time. Yes, that is Kung Lao in a nutshell. Alright. And back into the cave we go. Go in here. Go down. Now, I can't remember if there are certain rocks that have hidden items in them. Geodude. Well, Geodude, we are going to put you to rest with our plant vampire. I think our cat is deciding to, like, chew on my pants, like a pair of dirty pants that's just laying on the floor. She's so funny sometimes. Oh! And we just ran into our first Team Rocket. Team Rocket wants to fight. I can't remember if, when I was reading through, I think that they made an effort to change up, like, a lot of the Team Rocket, teams, because otherwise I think it was just, like, consisted of, like, teams of nothing but Rattatas and Zubats, and derivatives of that, of course, you know, Grimers and whatnot, which it's fine, like, early on, because, like, that's, you know, you kind of expect that. And I guess that's one drawback of not having Mankey, is to deal with, like, the normal types. Oh yeah, Sandshrew's back sprite looks a lot better. Alright, so we're just gonna Fury Swipe away. Go, Fury Swipes, 4 attacks, go, go, go! I think that's what we'll try and do, is we'll try and make our, pretty much, I bet you Splash does nothing. Yep, okay. We'll try and make our Sandshrew kind of like into, like, our big main wall. Or at least, maybe for, like, the early game. smacking yourself. There we go. Let's see. It's either... No, it's probably up here. So we got our HP up. And our repel wore off. Oh, Paris. I believe that was Weber was talking about Paris actually being a pretty decent Pokemon in this game now. Pretty sure, yeah. I kind of expected that 4 times to like the pack. Do we have any? I don't. I don't have any antidotes. We were ill prepared when it came to dealing with poison, it seems. So if it gets too rough, I'll use an escape rope and we'll heal up at the center, and I might run back to town and grab just a couple antidotes and a few more potions. At least wanted to get to Cerulean City before the stream ends. Okay, let's go down and heal up. Oh, I got a Clefairy. Let's see. We'll try and take the Clefairy. We'll try and get it low enough and then try one more absorb. There we go. And then let's catch it. There we go. Now we caught ourselves a Clefairy. Alright, Fused. What are we nicknaming this one? Adored for their cute looks and playfulness, they are thought to be rare as they do not appear often. Except for pretty much just on Mount Moon. Oh goodness, we have a interruption from our local Meowth. She's begging for her cat treats. Come here, kitty cat. Hold on. Come here, Artemis. Oh goodness, the things we do for our kitty cats. Okay, so he says Sprinkles, huh? Sprinkles the Clefairy. Send sprinkles to the box. Alright, let's go ahead and heal up. I'm actually going to run back to town and grab some more items since we've got a little bit more money. Yeah, especially since we just used up our last repel. Also grab some more repels. Oop. Yeah, the sprinting is definitely a big quality of life. I don't know what this cat's over here doing. She's licking a bowl. Licking a bowl. You're being bad today, aren't you? She's over here trying to look innocent. Alright, we'll grab like 8 antidotes and we'll just grab 4 more Pokeballs. I think what we'll do is we'll sell the TM like Bide. We're not really going to use it. So, we got a water gun. I can't remember if it was in Viridian or maybe it's in Cerulean where the fisherman gives us like a rod earlier in the game. I couldn't remember. Oh, well, let's try not jumping over the ledge this time. Oh yeah, I think I forgot to grab repels, but it's fine. I'm just gonna run on through. We are going to... Well, I'm trying to ignore most of the Zubats, but the other ones will feed experience to our Magikarp. That was a misclick. Didn't want to go for the Leech Seed. Mainly doing this because Sandshrews, and especially at level 11, they give pretty decent experience compared to like the Zubats. Oh, he actually lived. Down. So we get Mega Punch. And this one over here, the rock has a gold nugget, I believe. Which we definitely want to get. Boss Rocket. Well, not the Boss Rocket, but Team Rocket. Switch out the Pikachu and take on the Zubat. At least get it out of... at least take this one down. Or we might actually just go down because we're keep hitting ourselves with confusion. Nope, let's go ahead and heal up. Trying to wait until we knock it out before switching out. There we go. Okay, levels for both. We will switch to fish sticks for the experience kit. And then we'll go right back out to... let's go with Alfred. Fury swipes to victory. Oh, it's not a nugget, it's an ether. About to say, yeah, there shouldn't be, I guess a nugget would be too much money to have, like, right at the start of the game. I think what we'll do is we're gonna catch this one. Well, we've at least got one in our Pokedex. Okie doke. So we've got a Zubat. Since she is not here, I'm gonna take it and we're gonna name this one. We're gonna name this one Bats. Yes, we came to explore, and we came to win. throwing out all the damage to us. Let me go ahead and top him off. We also got a sand shrew. Speed the experience to our fish sticks. Let's keep everybody topped up and we'll keep on heading. Heading on up through Mount Moon and on to Cerulean City. Okay, so we got a moonstone. Take on, I think this is a hiker. A hiker with a bunch of Geodudes. Is going to get swept by our Oddish since, like, 4 times effectiveness. But it's a good experience for our Magikarp and our Oddish both. An Onix. Couldn't remember if he just had 3 Geodudes, but Onix is fine too. That'll give us a hefty chunk of experience just because it's Onix. $115 each. It's not too bad, not too bad. Should be getting towards the end of Mount Moon. wolf giving me a hydrate. Don't have any water nearby. Guess we will have to make do with a Pepsi. Not exactly the most hydrating thing, but we'll take a sip nonetheless. Let's go ahead and top them off. I seem to recall like there being. Let's go ahead and fight this rocket. Like one in particular that was supposed to be in the wall somewhere. Maybe I'm just misremembering it. Well, that's no good. I definitely don't want to hear that over and over again. I know everyone else doesn't want to hear that too. Let's switch to our Oddish. Goodness, a supersonic right off at the start. Getting close. Towards the end now. I think the only things that are left is the nerd and I think Jesse and James. I need to figure out like what fossil we're gonna pick. Should take like the Ammonite or the Kabutops. So we'll each take one. So there's the Helix fossil or the Dome fossil. Well, I think what we could do is could leave it to the audience to decide. Let's see if I can make a poll. Where is the poll options? Surely I'm not blind to it. I think I might have found it. Let's do a new poll. We'll put a 2-minute poll up. I'm gonna stretch my legs real quick. Hey, welcome in, Nari. I'm just giving out a poll. Thank goodness Phil hasn't fallen to the dark side. What do you mean? What dark side? Sometimes the dark side though is good, I guess in some cases. So it looks like we lost Oth to Digimon. So glad that you're a man of culture. That's funny. Yeah, I've never really played too many of the Digimon games. Like, I played some of the earlier ones, but they just couldn't hold me. And I played like Cyber Sleuth. One of the more modern ones was all right, but like I just never really had the impact of like Digimon being my big thing compared to like Pokemon. Okay, looks like the voting is over with. Looks like we're going with the Dome fossil, so everybody wants the run to have a Kabuto instead of Ammonite, so we'll pick the Dome fossil. Alrighty. So, yep. There's a faraway island. Alright, let's see. I think Jesse and James is coming up soon, so it's gonna be an interesting battle. Stop right there. That fossil is Team Rocket's. Surrender now or prepare to fight. Strange sprites. Oh yeah. So the sprite you're seeing is actually the female avatar that they put together. This is a it's a yellow legacy ROM hack. Oh man, Ekans is level 15. We might be in for it. Oh my god, that is a lot of damage. You're playing as Yellow from the manga. Yes, indeed. And it looks like we might have come a little ill-prepared. Yeah, it's a ROM hack that was made by Smith Plays Pokemon, or Smith Plays and his team. They got a YouTube channel, and he's also done, like, Crystal Legacy. Man. Well, we better, if we're gonna go down, we better at least put as much damage as we can, because I actually don't have any healing potions. We came very ill-prepared for this fight. Let's try with Alfred. Alfred, you're our last hope. Just us and coughing now. Okay. Well, let's see if we can take him down with our Vulpix. So I imagine if he's going to hit us with Smog, it's going to do same type advantage. Yep. We were getting rolled by Team Rocket. Now all we have is our Magikarp that we've been training. Well, let's see. Can't use rare candy in combat. Gonna see if we couldn't try and get away with causing the HP to go up on one of our unalived Pokemon. It's probably gonna lose this fight, and then I'll just come back in with some potions on hand. Yo, welcome in, Saga Goblin. Is that what I think it is? Is that a spinning... Is that like a spinning fat, shy guy? You're doing D&D all evening? Monday D&D sessions are really cool. Obviously a little bit better on the weekends when there's more time, but can't complain. Alright, so we lost that fight. But, like half of our money. So we're gonna run back real quick and grab some potions and a few repels. And we'll go repeat that fight. So what, were you the DM or were you playing today? Ah, you're the DM. Okay, so you're basically, since you're the DM, you have all the all the classes. Alright, so we'll grab 5 potions, and we'll grab 10 repels. This was our 40th session doing Out of the Abyss. Is that a module or is that something that you designed? Pre-written campaign. Add a lot in, but I try to run it basically by the book. Okay. Nothing wrong with running, pre-written campaigns. That's kind of how I got my start, when I started DMing. This was back in... gonna expose my age, I guess, but... Well, not really expose my age, because, we started playing, advanced D&D, and I think 3.5 came out when I was in high school. And I think we were doing, Tomb of Horrors. But, later on just kind of, started doing, Ravenloft and a couple of the other ones. Until we started, mainly doing, homebrew afterwards. Been planning on learning the basics of D&D for a long time now. Can't wait to create my own character and save my digital character sheets on my phone. Yeah, D&D is great. D&D is a lot of fun. And, even now, 5e has just made D&D, so accessible to, everybody. Next campaign is all homebrew. I have a lunar calendar that affects magic, a lot of town management. I have a lot of 2e books. I run a lot of the Planescape and Dark Sun campaigns. Yeah, my favorite is definitely Castle Ravenloft and the Dragonlance. Dragonlance is my stuff. I love Dragonlance a lot. Alright. So this time we're not gonna, go in like a complete scrub, with no healing what to speak of. And I think just for this fight alone, we're not going to, throw in, Magikarp to get experience for each fight, or each section. You seem like a Dragonlance guy? Oh yeah. I love, the tales of, Dragonlance. Maybe not so much like Tasselhoff, but, the brothers Magear and, Tannis Half-Elven, Sturm. That's my stuff. And the amount of damage that Poison Sting has been buffed up by is actually crazy. And with acid attack. Okay, so we need to get we need to secure a kill here. No precious little about Dragonlance, unfortunately. Seems very high fantasy. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely a lot of high fantasy. Because like the whole thing that's like with the lunar magic, that's kind of like you mentioned, is wow, he is like biting and biting, and are we gonna flinch again? Um, with the whole like lunar magic, because like the three moons that have like the silver, red, and black moon, and then they have like the Tower of Sorcery with the mages that have like the white, red, and black robes, and each of those represents like the specific order from like the moon, and like whichever one is like up, it strengthens um them. I'm gonna put a thunder wave on him, hopefully, unless he's gonna take me out with a critical hits. All right. This Meowth is like not playing around. Well, I can play that Fury Swipe game too, so that's what we'll do. Dragonlance also like the Dragon Orbs or something. Yeah, like there's certain staves in there that have like the Dragonlance. Of course, the name itself, of course, like Dragonlance is, because like that's the lance that basically effectively like kills dragons. Yeah, that was like a big thing of my like in high school days, like reading all like the Dragonlance novels. The ones I don't really know too much on, as far as like the other ones, like I've read a little bit of like the Dritz Do'Urden books. Like I wasn't really a big fan of Dritz because I feel like Dritz is a little bit of a Gary Stu or a Mary Sue character, but I do like the other characters that are in the franchise, like Artemis and Cheery. Yeah, I definitely like a lot of the people that run in my circle. Like my one friend, he has an absolute hate boner for Dritz Do'Urden. My wife is over here like giggling now that I sit there and use like the word hate boner. We finally took care of Team Rocket, but man, they were just like steamrolling us for the first fight. Alright, finally, out of here and onto Cerulean. Let's see, is there supposed to be a hidden item here? I seem to recall one. Could be wrong, though. Repel's over with. Razor Wind. This almost sounds like a new move. Hey, freak show, you going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. What's going on, Derek? Welcome in. You're just catching me in the middle of Yellow Legacy. which is a Pokemon Yellow ROM hack. We finally got past or through Mount Moon. Okay, this house looks a little bit different. I don't remember this house being in here. Oh wait, no, this is... Never mind, this is the house with the Bulbasaur. Okay, so I think that's the one where we gotta beat Misty before we are allowed to have Bulbasaur. Just woke up eating pancit and ice cream for breakfast. I think my wife would have a conniption fit if I was like eating ice cream for breakfast. Or she'd be like, "Where's my ice cream for breakfast?" So you can see here, Phil is a man of culture, unlike that one tamer out there. Yeah, this is like, you know, Fire Emblem, Pokemon, and like other RPGs. We don't touch the Digimon stuff here because Digimon, I mean, Digimon just ain't my thing. It's that awful English voice acting dub, and the awful music just doesn't do it for me. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. I'm like, nope, not even. Okay, well, at least Pikachu is still happy, even though he got his face rolled. I can't remember if there's like secret items in here or on one of these trees. Alright, so let's go back out here and see what kind of Pokemon we can find. They have changed things up, because you normally don't find like Vulpix, Oddish, and what have you even before Brock, so there's gotta be something... Oh, Farfetch. Here's one you don't actually ever catch. You always have to trade for it. It's the Super Duck. Noodles and ice cream is basically Derek's idea of his daily dose of carbs and glucose. Sharpen. Oh, okay, that's definitely a new move, too. At least I believe it is. Like, an attack ups your attack by 1. But hey, we cut ourselves a duck. Does this ROM have a randomizer on it? No, this is actually something that was designed that they changed a lot of the spawns and like locations for Pokemon that you can't get, including like Farfetch'd. I have other ROM hacks though that do have randomizers on it. Like I played one and like the starter, I think I was messing around with it, and like one of the starters it gave me was like Reiko, and I'm just like, well, naturally I gotta choose that one as like the starter, right? Alright, so what are we gonna name our Super Duck? We got any suggestions from the crowd? Dolan. We're gonna name him Dolan Duck. Dolan. Alright. Dolan Duck it is. We'll send Dolan to the bank. Well, that means if we get like a dog, then we have to name him Goofy then, right? Of course, we have another Mankey. It's weird for Farfetch'd to have Sharpen. That's usually a Porygon move. They changed a lot of the moves too in this, to where like there's a lot of dead moves or like really worthless moves in like Generation 1, and wow, he just like one-shot him. I was not expecting that. Archimedes just got kicked in the face. Archimedes is just like... He's like falling behind. Oh, here we go. There's Psyduck. Okay, so let's try and get ourselves a Psyduck. Well, that's funny, like, that he would disable that move. That's the one that I need to use. To try to, like, not immediately kill him. Okay, well, I gotta wait for that to wear off because a Thundershock would probably just immediately take him out. We'll just keep using that until it wears off. There we go, we're no longer disabled. Fully paralyzed, alright. We take those. Chuck a ball. Capture another duck, except this time it's like a duck that gets headaches and uses psychic powers. Alright. So we got another one that we can need a nickname for. Has anybody got any suggestions for our Psyduck? I'll take any of them out there in chat. We already got like Dolan Duck. So you want Donut Duck. You have a smoothing filter on that looks a little trippy. I don't think there's a smoother on this one. Let's take a look-see. Because we're using the like Visual Boy, and it's emulating it through the like the Super Game Boy. So that's probably what's causing it to look a little funky. Chris Angel. Chris Angel the Psyduck. So we got Donut and we got Chris Angel. And you like Donut? Yeah, we'll go with Donut. We got Dolan and Donut. The two ducks can like hang out in the box together for right now. Alright, let's see if we can find anything else here. Oh, of course, we got Rattata. As our friend Dave calls it, Rattata. We actually don't have a Rattata, so we might as well catch one just so we've got it on record. that in case we also need HM moves. Alright, there we go. Just low enough. Alright. Now we need a nickname for our dirty rat. Splinter? Like, I'm gonna master Splinter? Alright. I like it. As a Ninja Turtles fan, we gotta go with it. Oh, apparently I don't know how to spell. That is a misclick on my controller here. Alright. Oh, alrighty. Let's go ahead and heal up real quick. And I think since it's 12:30 here already, might be a good time to like wrap things up. We've been going almost 4 hours. I think I'm gonna put a pause on this, at least for tonight. We'll definitely be picking this back up. We'll probably try to sprinkle this in like in between like Fire Emblem and what have you. But I think what we'll do is we're going to go ahead and we'll raid out to somebody. Give me a second here and let me find someone. Unless someone's got a suggestion, I think we might raid out to Derek, because I think Derek is starting up his stream, and I think he's doing Final Fantasy IV. His first playthrough of Final Fantasy IV. So we'll go ahead and we'll send everybody off to Retro Gaming Times over to Derek. And I'll likely be back on tomorrow around the same time. We'll either do more of this or we'll do either our Fire Emblem 6 randomizer that I still got to go through the Arcadia Desert, which is going to be dreadful. But we'll catch you on the next one. Have a good night, all.